And you've written about this, John, a couple of books. Now, do you think you would have become a writer if this hadn't happened in your life?
Well, I remember the day that Dr. Owen, as it happens, not the politician, told me about it. I left and he was a very good man. I left the surgery.
This was your father's doctor?
This was our family doctor.
Yes.
And he told me about it, and I went out, you know, and I remember going out through the surgery door onto the street and deciding then and there that I had to write about this. One day, as it happened, I couldn't do that because I had to earn my living for a very long time. But I knew from that time that I had to do that. And so I did.
Yeah.
And I've written 2 books actually. The first is called Stranger on the Shore, and that's about the disease that, as it affected my father's family over a century, and takes the story down to my father's death. And there's in both these books, there's as little about me as possible. I want the story to be about the family. Well, someone said to me that coming to the end of Stranger on the Shore is like falling off a cliff. And so, partly as a result of that comment, I decided to write the second book, which is called This Life of Grace. Grace was my mother's name. And in order to bring, because she lived 25 years after my father's death, and I wanted people who might be interested to know that life continued and how my mother coped with that, and so on, and that life was full, and it brought it to an appropriate, well, you know, I believe. I mean, actually, her death had a lot of sadness in it, but nevertheless, I believe that it showed the sense of it all, that there was purpose in all this, and that they found purpose in it. I find purpose in it, and the people who knew them, and maybe people who know me, can see that there was a purpose in this. That
do you think that's why there is suffering in the world? Would you?
Maybe there's something about that, but I don't believe, personally, I don't believe that suffering is put into the world just to sort of to show that, to wake us up, to show that. But it is a side effect of it, and one of the good things that we are enabled to do, by God to do, is to find purpose in terrible circumstances. Terrible circumstances.